Hi, friends. It's another great day, and I thought that today we could focus in on some breathing and some walking because there's absolutely nothing wrong with an awesome walking meditation. So, I got my walking shoes on. I'm out in my lovely neighborhood, socially distanced, of course, walking alone and crossing away when necessary. It's good to see people out breathing in the air, walking their dogs, kids riding their bikes. So um, it's good to focus on some of that positive energy. And that's what we can do. We can sit here right before we start walking and we can just tap into this really cool balancing breath. It balances both sides. We have a feminine side and a masculine side in our body. And they're constantly, you know, switching back and forth, which is the dominant, which is leading your emotions, which is leading your actions, and they can work together and we can balance them. And when we feel sort of out of balance, you're sitting in traffic, you're overwhelmed by the current situation, you're overwhelmed by anything, you can take a moment to do this balancing breath. And I love it. It's called the alternate breath. And so, what you want to do is we're going to take the we're going to take, I can do this, my fingers are going to work. We're going to just take our two middle fingers and we're going to place them on our third eye. And this is that space that's right there in the middle of your forehead. Just place it right there and just feel a nice sense of calm. And then we're going to just start alternating our breath. So we're going to take our thumb and we're going to gently close off our right nostril and inhale through the left, all the way into the crown of your head. Feel that soft belly. You're sitting in that nice tall position. And at the top of that inhale, we're going to close off that left nostril and exhale through the right. And then inhale through the right, close it off, and exhale through the left. You notice that you only switch on the exhales. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And obviously, when you're sitting in traffic, you might not be doing that with your hand, but you can visualize it. You can visualize in and out, and in and out, and in and out. And you're sitting tall, and your feet are flat on the ground, and you're smooth in that forehead, and the thoughts are drifting, and that belly is expanding with that breath. Let's just do a few rounds where we're just imagining that flow of breath in through that right. Feel that air moving in that right nostril. Exhale out of that left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Nice and deep and slow at the pace of your own breath. And that is exactly how you can just calm those thoughts, calm and balance everything so that you're just ready to take that walking meditation. And on that walking meditation, you can just focus on your breath or you can notice things. I've been noticing today walking through my neighborhood, little kids have been writing messages on the sidewalk. It's been awesome. There was a little kid that made a hopscotch game on the sidewalk and it said, "Go ahead, no one's watching." So guess what? And there's little signs everywhere, smiley faces, and be happy and stay strong. And these sweet kids are coloring the sidewalk with happiness and faith and hope and strength that we're all going to be okay because we're all going to be okay. So just remember, do a little stretching. You can sit here and just take a nice deep breath. I'm holding my phone, so obviously I'm not using both arms, but bring it down through that center. And then inhale, scooping up. And exhale, bring it down through the center. And you can do a little stretching with your legs. You can stand up, and I have this park bench here, so I can take my leg and I can just stretch out over, lengthening over that straight leg. Just nice and lengthening, lowering that belly towards the thigh, keeping that spine nice and straight. Feel that? If you flex those toes back towards you, you're getting an extra stretch in those hamstrings and in that calf. And then right back up. And be sure and hold on to something if you're at all worried about balance. There is no shame in that. So hold on to the edge of that bench and maybe just stretch over your leg on the ground and pull those toes back towards you. And when you pull those toes back towards you, you're going to get that extra stretch. And just remember to keep that breath going. And another great stretch for ourselves out here for the calf is to find the edge of the sidewalk and then just take your toes and put them on the sidewalk and dip your heel down off of the edge of the sidewalk. And you're getting that really good stretch through. And just line up like you were going to step back in a warrior. And you can stretch back through that calf. And you can go for that opposite side and stretch back through that calf. And then you can just start to walk. And you can let those thoughts drift. And you can have that belly be soft. And you can let your gaze be soft, seeing the world, but also just a nice softness to everything. Breathing, consciously breathing through that nose, feeling that belly expand, inhaling and exhaling through the nose, feeling that forehead is smooth. And every time you see somebody, let a gentle smile cross your face. Wave, smile, know that everything's going to be okay. Because just taking a little bit of time for some breathing and being outside and walking, taking your kids, taking your dog, it's going to make a huge difference. It's going to keep your spirits up, keep that breath moving. That light that's in me, honors that light that shines in you. Unites us all. Namaste, everyone.